Hello, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are fine. I especially welcome here the students of class 9 and 10. This is a part of online classes organized by Chattogram Collegiate School. I welcome you to today's session. Are you ready? Before starting the class, let me introduce myself. My name is Mohammed Enamul Hoq. I am an assistant teacher, English, Chattogram Collegiate School. Okay, before the declaration of the lesson of today, let us look at some pictures. Are you ready? Okay. Can you see the picture? In picture number 1, who is the man? Yes, I'm sure, damn sure you know him. He is Saqib Al Hassan. What is he? He is a player and a cricketer. And in picture number 2, who is he? You know, very famous Ronaldo. He is a football player. You know all these things. Can you describe or say something about Saqib Al Hassan or Ronaldo in a few sentences? You have to use long sentences. I'm sure you can. Okay, still I have got 2 sentences for you. Look at the sentence. Can you see the sentence? Number 1. In the first picture, the man is Saqib Al Hassan, and in picture number 2, the man is Ronaldo. You see the use of red ink and underline word. The man is Saqib Al Hassan underlined. The man is Ronaldo underlined, and in red color you can see the conjunction and. So this is a long sentence. Number 2, Saqib Al Hassan plays cricket, but Ronaldo plays football. Look at the use of but. I use but here. It is a conjunction. And look at the sentences. Saqib Al Hassan plays cricket is a sentence. Ronaldo plays football is also a sentence. I have just joined these 2 sentences with the conjunction but. Look at the use of and but. I use and to say something similar. Both of them are player. There is a similarity. Then in second sentence, I use but. You see there are something opposite. One is cricket player, and on the other hand, the other is football player. So there is dissimilarity. Hence, I use but. So these 2 sentences I have written for you, long sentence. This way you can say many things about Saqib and Ronaldo using long or short sentences. Look at the above sentence I have written. They are long sentences. What types of sentences are they? Can you say according to structure? Yes, I think you can. You are right. These are compound sentences. So in compound sentence, you can see conjunctions and underline. These are we call clause. These are principal clauses. This principal clause is connected by and but. I think by this time you can understand what I want to teach you today. Can you guess? Yes. Today I would like to discuss compound sentence with you. So our today's topic is compound sentence. You know, there are three types of sentences according to structure: simple, complex, and compound. In earlier classes, you can remember, we have done simple sentence and complex sentence. Today, we will learn compound sentence. Okay? Can you define compound sentence? What is compound sentence? Let us see. I know you can define, but before giving the definition, let us see some more examples. Look at the example sentences. Shaheen visited Ekushe book fair yesterday and he bought some books. Look at the use of and two clauses. And sentence number 2, look at the use of or. Please take physical exercise regularly or you cannot stay healthy. Or is used here. Number 3, the boy is brilliant but he is irregular to his study. Look at the use of but. So conjunction and, or, but. We use and to say something similar. আমরা বাংলায় বলি দুটি ক্লজের মধ্যে যদি একটা অন্বয় থাকে একমুখী, আমরা তখন বলি যে তখন আমরা and ইউজ করি, এবং ইউজ করি বাংলায়। আর দুটো ক্লজের মধ্যে যদি কোনো একটাকে আমরা প্রাধান্য দিতে চাই, আমরা বলি বিয়োগান্তক অব্যয়। এন্ডটাকে আমরা বাংলায় বলি সংযোজক অব্যয়, অরটাকে বলি বিয়োগান্তক অব্যয়। এখানে আমরা কোনো একটাকে বেছে নিচ্ছি। প্লিজ টেক physical exercise regularly or you cannot stay healthy. Last one, we say something opposite. The boy is brilliant with good quality but he is irregular to his duty. A bad quality, he is not regular. So we are saying something opposite here. This is here we use conjunction but. Say something opposite. So look at the use of conjunction and the clauses. There are two clauses in every sentences. We call them principal clause. For example, Shaheen visited Ekushe book fair. Independent clause, principal clause. He bought some books, principal clause. Two principal clauses are connected by conjunction and. Similarly, please take physical exercise regularly. Principal clause. You cannot stay healthy, principal clause. So you see two principal clauses and one conjunction. All together we call it compound sentence. So I have given a definition at the end. Look at the definition. The sentence which consists of two principal clauses connected by subordinate conjunctions. Sorry, I have a mistake here. Connected by coordinate conjunctions. Change the word coordinate, not subordinate. Coordinate conjunctions is called compound sentence. Please correct the word. Subordinate should be coordinate. Okay, have you written down the definition? So by this time I have mentioned something from grammar. I have mentioned clauses, principal clauses, coordinating conjunctions, etc. So you have got the example and the definition. Have you written down the definition? Good. Please write the word coordinate, not subordinate. Coordinate conjunction or coordinating conjunctions. Okay, so let us see some grammar point. Okay, now still I have got some example sentences, more example here. Look at the examples. I invited him to the party, but he didn't come. I use but here. All students went to the head teacher in a body and talked to him about many important issues. And here, fix it in 2 days, or I will report to the authority. Or is here used here. He not only composed poems but also wrote dramas. Not only but also conjunctions. Look at the use of conjunctions. Not only but also. Number 5, neither he nor his brother is responsible for it. Neither he nor his brother. Neither dot nor. In between neither and nor there is a pronoun you see as subject he. So 5 more examples are here. Look at the clauses and look at the example. Good. Have you looked at? So I think by this time you have some idea of compound sentences, how to form compound sentence. Now let us see some grammar points. Can you talk about the grammar points? Yes. You see clause is there. Clause. Earlier in complex sentence we talked about clause. Again I have given a definition of clause here. Clause is a part of long sentence having a subject and a verb. A subject must be there and a verb must be there in the clause. And then principal clause. A clause that can express its meaning clearly, independently, without depending on others, is called principal clause. It should be independent. Principal clause. In our complex sentence, we have talked about subclauses. We have no subclause in compound sentence. In compound sentence, we must have 2 principal clauses. So this is the definition of principal clause. And we need some conjunction. We call them coordinating conjunctions. Look at some of the coordinating conjunction here. And, but, or, not only but also, neither nor, either or, otherwise, yet, etc. You can find more. I have given here a few. So you know what clauses, what principal clauses, and what coordinating conjunctions are. I think you have a clear idea about these things, these grammar points. You can write down them on your notebook so that you can see them later on. Okay. Now let us proceed. You can see more example here. Look at and examine the sentences. Very recent topics. I have given some example using very recent topic, pandemic, coronavirus. Look at these sentences. Number 1, coronavirus is a pandemic, and so we all should be conscious of it. And is there? All concerned organizations are trying to make the mass people aware of the importance of wearing mask, but most of the people are not paying heed to the directives. Number 3, they have to realize the gravity of the danger, or they must suffer in the long run. Number 4, coronavirus pandemic is coronavirus pandemic not only has caused a great loss of lives across the globe, but also destroyed the economy of the world. Number 5, finish the working time, otherwise you will not be granted leave. Number 6, he has to pay a lot, yet he does not want to change himself. So see the use of connected conjunctions there. And is there, but is there, or is there, not only but also is there, otherwise, and yet. So through these examples, I'm trying to give you different types of sentences so that you can have a clear idea in all respect for framing compound sentences. Examine the sentence, look at them very closely. If you want, you can write them down on your notebook. Okay, you have got more than 10 examples of compound sentences. You have got the idea of the clause, principal clause, subclause, conjunctions, etc. And you have got some examples here. I think by this time you are very much clear about the tools of writing compound sentences. Are you? Okay, fine. Now let us proceed in activity. I have given here 6 sentences. Some of them are simple and complex. Your duty is to change them into compound. Change the sentence into compound. 6 examples are given here. Look at the sentences. Look at the clauses, principal clauses. Look at subordinate clauses and present participle, gerund, etc. You know, in simple sentence you have present participle, past participle, gerund, etc. In complex sentence you have 2 clauses, one principal clause and one subordinate clause. So these are simple and complex sentence. First one is simple sentence. In spite of taking necessary administrative measure, corruption cannot be controlled. In spite of taking. You see, taking is gerund, in spite of is a phrase. So this is a simple sentence. You have to make it compound. After preparing the investigative report, again after preposition, preparing on the gerund. Then, if you don't take a regular physical exercise, you cannot keep in good health. If, look at the use of it, if you don't take regular physical exercise, it's a subordinate clause, you cannot keep in good health, it is a principal clause. So it is a complex sentence, make it compound. Number 4, the day was too hot that we couldn't go out that day. Too hot, too is an adverb, you see, then adjective too hot. Was too hot. Sorry, there is a mistake in the example. The day was not too, it should be so. The day was so hot that we couldn't go out. So, and then an adjective, আমরা কিরকম শিখেছিলাম যে কমপ্লেক্স সেন্টেন্সে সো দেন ডট ডট ডেট we indicate result and cause and effect in this kind of sentence. So please drop TOO2 at SO. Chuta baad diye SO likhe dao. The day was so hot that we couldn't go out. This is also a complex sentence. Number 5, he came here with a view to meeting me. Look at the with a view to meeting. With a view to is a phrase and meeting is a gerund. Simple sentence, make it compound. Then finally, though the girl is brilliant, she sometimes does not do well in the exam. Though is there, so this is a subordinate clause, and she sometimes does not do well in the exam, a principal clause. Is also a complex sentence. Okay, now change these 6 sentences into compound. I'm giving you 5 minutes time. Okay, my dear students, have you finished your writing answer? I hope you have done. I think most of you have got correct answer. Still, I have got some sample answers for you. You can match your written answer with mine. Okay, have a look at the answer I have given here. These are compound sentences. They take necessary administrative measures, but corruption cannot be controlled. I have used but here. The inquiry committee prepared the investigative report and sent it to the higher authority. I use and here. Take regular physical exercise or you cannot keep in good health. I have used or here. The day was very hot and so we couldn't go out. Again and here I have used so, you see addition to make the sense of the sentence clear. If you don't use so, no problem is there. And is okay. So and so is better. He came here and met me. He came here and met me. And is there. The girl is brilliant, but sometimes she does not do well in the exam. So these are the answers. You can match your answers with mine. Or you can correct if there is any mistake in your sentences. Okay. Have you written down and corrected your sentences? I think you have done. Okay. Now let us prescribe some homework. Write down the homework. Write at least 10 compound sentences of your own using different coordinating conjunctions. Please don't copy the sentences I have given here. I think you have altogether more than 20 sentences here. Don't write them. Don't copy them. Write your own sentence and submit it to your class teacher or your subject teacher when the school reopens. Have you written down your homework? Okay, fine. Okay, by this time, we have come to the end of the class. I think you'll be benefited after the class, and if you have something, any deficiency, please consult your grammar book and consult with us when school reopens. So let us call it a day today. Thank you very much. Stay at home, be safe. Thank you.